XTZ, we start with daily chart. Just I want to give a quick update. First of all, as we can see, after we get this down move, the price almost recover and almost near to the previous top. Then we get this sharp move. Now we want to see what's the next. Okay, whether we can look for continuation or we can expect this one to give us one more drop and this one turn to a more complex correction. Anyway, we are more interested to see the breakout of the previous top, which is somewhere around 8.7 or 8.8. Anyway, if this is the only correction and this is the start of the up move with the breakout of the previous top, the next level we can look for is 9.9 following by 12.1. All right, the only thing is how complex can be this correction and whether I mean the price can continue from here or we can expect the price to give us one more drop. Mostly we're looking for continuation. That's mean right now, for me, I'm looking at this one. I want to see if I get any correction here, daily correction, it can give us better confirmation for continuation. All right. This is the only things we can discuss. And if there is a continuation, we mentioned how high at least we can expect the price to take 9.9. But right now we don't see any correction or any trade setup. And the best things is if I move to 1 hour chart. All right. And based on 1 hour chart, we want to see how we can look at the chart. And this is the only way we can look at this one as a running flat. All right. And if we get any trade setup, if the prices start to drop, we just let it go. How deep it can go? Simply, we can put our fib here. Maximum we can look for is 61%. But for me, if I want to look for this one, I prefer this one turn to a running flat. Okay, that means I don't want to see the breakout of the 6. All right, that's mean right now the way I'm looking at this one is a running flat. If I get any opportunity for buy, I will take it. And with the breakout of 7.5, I will start to manage. Because any trade from now, as long as the price haven't broke the previous stop, we consider as a short-term trade. Because if we move to forward chart, all right, or even maybe move to daily chart, it will be more clear. Any trade, as long as the price haven't break the previous top, which is 8.7 or 8.8, that means if I put my line here, right? If I put my line here and if I move to 1 hour chart, any trade within this range, I will consider as a short-term trade. And even if you're looking at this one as a running flat, the next trade is within this is a short-term trade because we should know we're buying at the top. When I say top, I'm referring to the previous top, which is 8.7 or 8.8. We need to see the confirmation for the breakout of 8.8. As long as the price haven't broke the 8.8, any trade within this range we consider as a short term. And right now we're looking at this one as a running flat. And if we want to know how high this one can go, simply we can put our fib here. All right. Since we don't know how deep it can go, I can adjust this one. I went to test stop. But for at this stage, I mean, at this point, I will put my fib here because the reason is I'm looking at this one as a first and this one as a correction. I'm looking for the third one. And if I get any trade, I'm looking for 8 as a target at least. All right. But it's not the exact value, just approximately. That's why if we get any trade for buy within this from here, it depends how deep it can go. With the breakout of 7.5, we start to manage and we want to see whether the price can break 8.7 or not. When I say we start to manage, if we can remove our stop loss to break even, if not, we just watch out. If it's moving as a corrective, we take out the trade. We are not going to keep the trade. If you're moving as a sharp, this is where we're going to keep the trade and we start to manage and at least move our stop loss to break even. Okay. Anyway, right now we can look for short-term buy. We are not interested to look for sell, but we need to be quite careful. As I mentioned, we're buying at the top. Any trade, if we get any trade as a sharp move flag, because if we want to look for buy from here, is at least we get the sharp move flag. If we get any trade, we are not going to keep the trade more than 2 hours if it's not moving in our direction. Having entry above the top, I won't suggest it. Unless I see the correction here, we get the one more drop, then maybe we can put our entry above this. All right. Anyway, we just follow the chart. If I see any update, I will share. Thanks.